Hello! Welcome to Wagner Farms. We're a fifth-generation family dairy farm that really cares about people, animals, and environment. We're a true family farm, and even the third generation, my dad is still helping out on the farm. We also have the fifth generation, Laura and her husband Tyler, which are fully employed on the farm and part owners, and Sean and his wife Crystal. Crystal works off the farm.
We put this video together because the farm won't be in full motion today, so you can see what happens at life at Wagner Farms. Every morning the alarm goes off before the sun comes up, and we're all making our way out the door onto the farm to make sure that milk is being processed, cows and calves are being taken care of, feed is being delivered to the cows, our employees are being managed, and we as farmers are ready to feed the world.
Hi, I'm Tyler Rotz. I'm the head feeder here at Wagner Farms. Each day we mix a balanced diet for our cows to eat. Our cows actually eat better than we do. Each meal is filled with a variety of ingredients to help them grow strong and healthy. We dump feed into a giant mixer to mix all the ingredients together. Once the feed is mixed, it's then delivered to each group before cows return from the morning milking. We push the feed back up closer to the cows to assure cows have food all day until the next feeding. We really care about our cows, and it is important that they receive a delicious meal each day to keep them happy and healthy.
Hi, my name is Bill Matsky. I'm the dairy nutrition consultant for Wagner Farms. My role is to formulate diets for cows so that it fits in with the health of the cows, the people who work around the cows, and the environment. One of my big important jobs is to take all kinds of feedstuffs, including byproducts, which is similar to recycling, and use the forages that are produced on the dairy and work with the feeding system so that we are providing a diet to the cows so that they are, again, healthy and that they produce an optimal amount of milk and they have a long, happy life here at Wagner Farms.
Hi, I'm Hank Wagner, and I am in our milking center, or which is commonly called a milking parlor. And we have a double 16 parallel, which means we can milk 32 cows at one time. And the cows line up in a parallel fashion, so we milk them between the hind legs. And we follow a very strict process to make sure all of the milk is harvested very clean. And also we want the cows to be very clean and sanitary to prevent any possible infection. So the first process when the cow comes in is we use a teat scrubber. And it actually uses these soft brushes, and you can see the disinfectant. And the teat goes right in there and it cleans and sanitizes the teat and dries it at the end. So every teat is very, very clean before the milking unit is applied. It's also extremely important that the unit is applied at the correct time. From the time the person first touches the cow, we want to attach that unit approximately 2 minutes after, because as soon as you touch that cow's teeth, it sends a message to her brain that she's being stimulated and needs to let down her milk. Then she sends a message to her pituitary gland, which excretes the hormone oxytocin into her blood, which travels to her udder and tells the little alveoli, which holds the milk in the udder, to contract and squeeze all of that milk out. If we don't time that unit attachment exactly right, if it goes on too early, then it's irritating for the cow and not pleasant. If it goes on too late, we miss some of that natural, normal process of her letting her milk down. So everybody needs to follow strict protocol in here when attaching the units. The cows come in and they actually love to be milked, as long as everybody does the things the way they need to. We don't want to scare cows, we want cows to be comfortable. And actually, when we open the pens, some cows are racing to the parlor to see who can get there first. They like being milked. It should be a pleasant experience for them. We harvest milk 20 hours a day. This is a really important part of the farm. We grow feed, we feed cows, we take care of cows, but this part is where we harvest the milk. That's what we're all about, is harvesting milk. So this is a really important part of Wagner Farms, and we love our cows, and we want them to be happy, healthy, everywhere, including in the milking farm.
Hi, I'm Laura Rotz, and I'm the calf manager here at Wagner Farms. We milk the mom right after she has her baby, and we save that milking, which is also called colostrum. We test all of our colostrum to make sure that our babies are getting the highest quality colostrum right at birth. It's important to get that baby her colostrum within the first hour because our babies are born with no immunity to any bacteria. So that colostrum helps protect the babies from any bacteria that they would come in contact with. The babies are then removed from their moms within the first 2 hours to make sure that both mom and baby start out with the best care. Calves go into the super hutches the day after they are born, and each calf receives a buddy until about 3 months of age when they go up to our calf barn. All of our calves are weighed at birth, at weaning, and before they leave our calf barn to make sure that they're growing and they're happy and healthy. They grow up in the super hutches and they're fed 3 times a day and will receive up to 3 gallons of milk every day. After 2 weeks of age, they'll start eating grain. And then our calves, they'll stop drinking milk at about 10 weeks of age and receive just water and starter until they leave to go up to our calf barn. Once calves turn that 3 months of age and they're eating about 10 pounds of starter, which is called grain, they'll move up to our calf barn, and that's where they'll meet a bunch of new friends. We're now up at our calf barn, which we like to call high school for calves. Once they come up to our calf barn, they will receive grain and luscious hay to eat. Then the calves, they'll slowly transition onto TMR, which is a mixture of haylage, corn silage, and other nutrients to help our calves grow strong and healthy. Our calves slowly move down in groups in our calf barn until our barn is completely full. Once our barn is full, our calves will leave to go to college, which is in Oshkosh, Nebraska, and they'll leave to go to college on a semi with all their friends. They'll stay in Oshkosh, Nebraska until they're confirmed pregnant, and then they'll make their trip back to Wagner Farms. Hi, I'm Laura Rotz, and I'm the herds manager here at Wagner Farms. This is our hospital parlor. Our hospital parlor is a separate parlor that is designated for moms after they have a baby, and where they will be milked for 3 days after they have a baby until they go into our milking herd. This is also a parlor for any other cows that are needing special attention. If a cow in our herd needs any medicine to help her feel better and get back to her normal, happy self, she will be brought in to be milked into our hospital parlor. We try not to give anybody any antibiotics, but sometimes it's very important to do that to help the cow feel better. Antibiotics are not allowed to be in our milk that is sold for consumer product. So if a cow receives any antibiotic, her milk will be tested before she enters back into our milking herd to ensure that we are creating a safe, high-quality milk for our consumers. Our animals are very important to us, and we do everything that we can to make sure that they are living a happy, healthy life here at Wagner Farms. Hi, I'm Laura Rotz, and I'm the herds manager here at Wagner Farms, and this is my beautiful mom.
And I'm Pam Wagner, and I am the assistant herdsperson here at Wagner Farms, being able to work with my daughter every day.
Every day we walk through our cows to make sure that everyone is happy and healthy. Our cows are important to us, and we do everything that we can to take the best care of them.
Every 2 to 3 weeks, we put numbers on the cows to identify which groups they are in. Each day, each cow has an ear tag that she is identified by, and all of her health records since she was born are entered in on the computer program.
We also have a herd check once a week, and that's where our vet determines if cows are pregnant by using an ultrasound machine. Every day we have a breeder that also comes in, and he helps get our cows started on a reproductive program.
By getting our cows pregnant, it helps cows reach their full potential in the milking herd and live a long, happy life here at Wagner Farms.
Our vets and breeders are very important to us, and they make sure our cows receive the best care here at Wagner Farms.
Hi, I'm Dr. Eric Swenson with Valley Veterinary Clinic in Seymour, Wisconsin. And I'm very proud to have worked with Wagner Farms for the majority of my career. Wagner Farms is a great place to work because they truly care for their cows, which is what we as veterinarians, that's what we're all about. We consider ourselves to be advocates for the cows, and at Wagner's, it's apparent that a lot of decisions are made on trying to figure out what's best for the cows. Great job here of having a team approach to things. All the Wagners and their employees and all their consultants, myself, nutritionist, the female, everybody who works together here to work as a team to try to figure out what's best for the cows. One of the things I really appreciate is we're always trying to figure out what can we do to achieve excellence, whether that's with the calves, with the heifers, with the milk cows, the dry cows. What are we doing now, and is there something that we can do that gets us to be even better than what we're currently doing? Lots of things we've done over the years working here to try to achieve that goal. There's a lot of projects going on here right now that I'm sure you guys are going to learn about as you learn more about the farm. But the end goal is what's best for the cows. And the other thing I'd like to say is Wagners definitely feel the same way about their people. What's best for the people? If we can invest in our people, make them feel wanted and valued, that comes through with the caring for what we do for the cows. So I'm really proud of what Wagners and us and the other people that have worked on the farm have been able to achieve over the years, and I hope you appreciate how well cared for the cows are here on this farm.
Hi, I'm Bobby Roseland with Gen X. I'm the reproductive technician here at Wagner Farms. Our team have been working with Wagner Family Farm for the last 3 generations, using top quality genetics to produce long-lasting, healthy cows. We use many different reproductive programs to achieve the highest quality animals. Excellent care Wagner Farms has for their animals makes our job easier at helping them achieve their reproductive goals.
Hi, I'm Sean Wagner from Wagner Farms. I'm the crop manager here at the farm. On a day-to-day basis, I'm checking crops, going through and checking for weeds, any other bugs or anything negatively affecting the crop. Also, I am in charge of watching and monitoring the alfalfa and when the hay gets cut. On a rough average, we got about 1,000 acres here that we crop. Half of it is corn ground and about half of it is hay ground. Typically on a year-to-year basis, we cut 4 to 5 cuttings in a year. Our cutting schedule is about every 26 to every 28 days. We have low lignin alfalfa now that we've been farming now for our 3rd year in a row here now. We're really happy with the low lignin. Also a big part of keeping an eye on the crops and the alfalfa in the ground and making sure that everything is healthy for the environment, making sure that there isn't any outspread of chemicals or manure or any of those negative things that could negatively impact the environment. The environment is very important to us. We keep a very close eye on everything with our crops, to our farm, to our animals. It's very important in that perspective.
Hi, my name is Bill Schomburg. I'm with Tilth Agronomy
and I'm a crop consultant, and I work with Wagner Farms. And my job on the farm is to help them plan their crop rotation to make sure they have enough feed for their animals. Also to plan for manure applications and any fertilizer or pesticides that they would have to put on their farm to grow the best crops that they can to feed their animals. We've also made a big effort on the farm to look at our environment, and by that I mean we're looking towards no-till, minimum tillage to not disturb the soil, as well as using cover crops to protect the soil that is there. We've also put grass waterways in areas that are prone to erosion, and those are just some of the things that the farm has done to help the environment, keep nutrients in place. We want to keep our most productive soil in place so that the crops can use it and not let that wash away into the lakes and rivers for pollution purposes. And we also want to keep our nutrients in place. We manage our manure to a degree that's environmentally safe, as well as to produce the best crops. Manure is a great nutrient source for our crops, and that's one thing that we have an abundance of here. We always want to manage that properly to reduce impacts to the environment and to create the most crop and growth development that we can.
We also work together with our head mechanic Moises with our service protocols here at the farm. Every week we go through each and every piece of equipment. They get washed, they get their hours checked on them to see if they need, whether it's a oil change, hydraulic change, tires rotated, filters cleaned out. All those are inspected each and every week. We feel it's very important to take care of everything that we have here, whether it's people, animals, environment. This is also in the equipment area, that if we didn't have this equipment, it also saves on costs if we don't take care of it. So we feel it's important to take care of each and every piece of equipment.
Hi, I'm Pam Wagner, and my responsibility here at Wagner Farms is to keep all the grass mowed and all the landscaping looking nice and spiffy. So I do mow grass for sure once a week here at the farm. I have 2 lawnmowers that I use, the zero turn here I use, and I also use a smaller lawnmower which I can use a lot easier in the ditches. So I do a lot of lawn mowing here and keeping the farm looking great.
We are different, have different responsibilities, and don't always agree on everything. But at the end of the day, it's a team effort that makes us successful.